Hey, welcome to another episode of Palmtrees in Progress presents on NBC, KCAA, 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1050 AM in the Inland Empire and worldwide on all streaming platforms. I'm your host, Erick Osario, and joined with us as always is the better half of the show, Andrew Berkeley, Big Dog Tavares. Yo, and you know what? Join with us. A special surprise is our senior correspondent was able to stick around with us today, at least make appearance. So thank you for being able to make it, Jose Gaton.
What's up, dude?
What?
Hey, real quick.
Yes.
You gotta say what's up to everybody. Got my
What's
posse
up?
with me, dude.
It's the
Oh, what's up, guys? Yo. Shout out Sprouts, right?
No.
We're Albertsons here. What are you talking about?
Here we go. That's right.
Shout out the peeps
Oh,
that
that's
traded.
right, dude. You're a grocery kid too, man. I forgot about that.
He doesn't want to
I'm
grow
living
up.
the life.
He's a grocery
Right.
kid.
That's right.
Well, happy
Thank
New
goodness
Year's,
for grocery
everybody.
stores and Albertsons.
Happy New Year's, everybody. Happy New Year's, everybody at Sprouts,
Happy New Year.
Trader Joe's, Albertsons, Ralph's, all the spots. And most of all, you listeners, thanks for tuning in as always. We got a great show planned for everybody. We're going to be catching up a little bit about the New Year's and holidays festivities. And so we figured it'd be nice and intimate with just the OG hosts. So how's everybody doing?
So we got to say bye to Jose?
I just dropped in, dude. I just dropped in.
Got
I'm
him.
only taking my union 10.
Nice.
Oh wait, not
You're
union.
not in the union.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
So how long do we got you with us? About 10 minutes or so?
Not even that, dude. I just wanted to pop in and say Happy New Year, man. Still trying to work on see if hopefully get some of these shifts switched up. So
Yeah, we need your
We'll miss it, man.
internship skills for sure.
Before we lose you, we got to know, how was last night? Give
Yes.
us your hot take. Quick recap.
man, dude. So
Let the listeners know where you were.
So WWE Raw on Netflix. Great show. Production was good. The venue's insane, man. Intuit Dome. I forgot the owner, the owner of the Clippers, but man, they that is definitely the standard for like a small arena now. The best part, guys, there's restrooms at literally every corner, dude. So anywhere you come out, you go right or left, there's a restroom. And I guess the guy was quoted as saying that he didn't want anybody missing anything, so he just wanted restrooms at every corner.
I love it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So what
man.
about the beer stands? Because I
Steve
feel
Ballmer.
a lot of people miss some sporting events in line at those long lines at the beer stands. How's that?
So you just basically, you go and you grab, they have everything, it's like pretty much canned up.
Uh-huh.
You just walk up, grab it, and then you just walk back out. So everything's already you have to like create an account through the Intuit Dome app, and then it's just basically like a grab and go type deal. You just go in, you scan your card, no lines, dude. Everybody's just grabbing what they need, and then it gets charged up, and then you go. You're on.
Okay, sounds kind of like
Quick, dude.
I don't know if you guys remember those Amazon grocery stores that they were trying to do for a while.
Yes.
Sounds like something
Yep,
like that.
exactly.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, awesome. And you know what?
Real
Also,
quick, before
Yeah.
hey, Eric, I'm sorry, I'm cut on time, but I really want to get your guys' thoughts on this, dude. The disrespect, dude. The disrespect of them booing Hulk Hogan out of the damn building, dude. What the heck is going on in this country?
they threw Hulk
There's
Hogan
no
out
more
of the
respect.
building.
There's
No.
no more respect.
Oh man.
Leave it to
It's so
California,
what
dude.
respect
Leave it
is
to
anymore.
California. The guy just wants to promote his beer and
Yeah.
let us know that he's a Hulkster.
Uh-huh.
And the disrespect, dude. The disrespect, dude.
The Hulkster.
He is a real American.
Eric, when that song came on, dude, right here, buddy.
Oh, a little shed a tear. It'd be insane if you didn't shed a tear.
My childhood all over again, man.
Let's go.
Oh, that's beautiful, though. Netflix is doing it right, man. They're giving us the entertainment we want, the way we want.
I'm doing the people's eyebrow for the listeners. Don't forget to check it out on YouTube or kcaradio.com for the live stream. I'm gonna do the people's eyebrow. That's about as good as I got. That's about as good as I got. Dude, do you have time to help Andrew talk about the what was it, the California Bowl, or what would you guys go to?
It was the LA Bowl.
LA
It
Bowl.
was the
Yeah.
LA Bowl at SoFi. It was Cal versus UNLV. I mean, it was beautiful stadium. Everything was great. Love my team, die hard, but we just got to figure it out. We got to figure it out. We got duped. We got duped by this special teams pump play. It was. Eric, I'll show you. I'll send you the clip. Maybe we could play it later. But
yes,
yeah.
Sports.
Let's go sports. Speaking of sports, I got Madden 23 for Christmas this year. So what's up, guys? I'm gonna play some of that. Hopefully, learn what da bomb is. Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Should we boo Jose out of here? Is it almost time?
Yeah, I got to go. Dude, my boss is looking at me weird.
okay. Nah. Hey,
Hey.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Boo! Get out of here. Have a good rest of your
Boo.
shift. Bye. We
Everybody
miss you.
here.
Love you. Dude, so speaking of college bowls and all that, did you smoke a college bowl? Did you see any of the ones? Was it like last Saturday, I believe? You got Snoop Dogg's Arizona Bowl. You had
Dude,
Tony the Tiger Bowl. I
Did
watched that one because I like cereal.
Toaster strudel bowl. The bowl.
Did it happen?
Pop-Tarts?
Oh, I missed it this year. I remember last year it was viral because I think it was the first one.
I think it was.
Yeah,
I think
but
it was the first one.
I remember when they had the mascot of a Pop-Tart. It was like a 6-foot dude jump into a huge toaster, and out came Pop-Tart cake.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same thing. Same deal.
Yes.
They did it again. It went viral. Oh man, dude.
Yes.
Yeah. So I did catch a lot of the Bulls. There was a lot of football this weekend. It unfortunately was the farewell.
Mm-hmm.
It was the farewell weekend of football. That's about it. Now we only got the best of the best playing. College and NFL. It's playoff time.
Did you have any friends who were kind of going through like the theories of like, well, if any of their teams to make it, like I know the Misses wanted the Bengals to win, so they're like, if Miami were to lose, and I think did they win? Yeah. Either way, it was like Miami were to lose, and then also the Chiefs were supposed to win. Then I think the Chiefs did lose. The Chiefs
You're right. Chiefs
Yeah.
needed to win.
Yeah, and then they would have made it. Did you have any friends who had like know exactly like four games of other things that were supposed to happen? Like, did you hear any of those?
Yeah.
Those are always fun, huh?
I did. that is fun. He's like, you know what? I'm on the brink if I need my team to do this and that. And they definitely were. The Broncos, I have a lot of Broncos friends from living down in Colorado. And Antonio's friends, so everybody there was hyped watching the game. It was a really big deal because they needed to win to clinch. So if they won, they were in. And like you said, the Dolphins and the Bengals were all waiting for that game. But, so the Broncos, a lot of Broncos friends. I think that was about it. Honestly, I was on the brink. I was on the edge of my seat this week, and my team sucks. We're the Patriots.
Right, yeah.
We were fighting for the first pick in the draft, and if we lost the game, we got it. It was all ours. If we won our last game, we dropped down like 4 or 5 spots. So we decided to win the last game.
Oh, no.
we decided to win the last game, kicked ourselves out of it, man. And that head coach, unfortunately, got fired.
Yeah. I heard the Raiders also, same thing. They don't know how to lose correctly. If they would have lost the last couple of games, they would have got first pick or so.
Yeah, dude, you're like in a lucky spot to have the fans want you to lose.
Yeah.
And you're not. Like the fans will be okay with it. We're all right. We already accepted defeat.
Uh-huh.
We just want the number 1 spot. So
Yeah.
that it didn't have like I was watching my game, and every time we made a point, kicked a field goal, you just hear the crowd go boo, boo, or they go, why?
Go on. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, it turns out that coach may have already known in the middle of the week that he was going to get fired after the game.
Yeah, he probably heard some rumors around the water cooler.
Water cooler,
Yeah.
and so he decided to go out with a bang. He
Nice.
said, you know what? If I'm not going to be the coach next year, I'm going to win this last game, and you guys lose that spot.
Yeah.
And now it's up to the rest.
What a baller move.
I'm like here for it. Obviously, it hurts me, but all right.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool way to go out.
Yeah.
You know, just saying, fine, enjoy this.
And for the listeners, this I know it may sound like we're a football radio show,
Sports radio show.
Sports radio show. You know what? Every depending on the season, Andrew and Jose kind of school me and teach me a little bit about sports, so I guess maybe. But as always, we've got a great show planned for you guys. We'll kind of chop it up a little about sports. We'll continue to chop it up, talk about some news articles, and then also get into our newer segment, Am I in the Wrong? Cold Red off of Reddit. So that's been a lot of fun for everybody. It's been really been getting a lot of good feedback off of that. So I'm going to hype that up now. And but before, let's talk a little bit more since the football season, the regular season just ended and the playoffs are going up. Let's chop it up a little bit more about that. Did you see the Cowboys games? I mean, because we got a lot to catch up. We were gone for the past 2 weeks, so happy holidays and
a lot of stuff.
Happy New Year, guys. Although Larry David did say the 7th is the last day to say Happy New Year, and after that, you're rude. So let's get it out of the way. Happy New Year's, guys.
So I have to send my text out tonight.
Yeah, you have until midnight tonight, and honestly, Andrew, until 9 p.m. if you're hitting your people from the East Coast, dog.
True.
So you better get up on that text.
Dude, that is my biggest, okay, so New Year's Eve we go out to downtown Fullerton where they have a big fireworks show. So we leave the house.
Do you do this every New Year's?
We've gone a few times. I think every year's been different. If we're in Colorado, we'll do something out there. And we really had, I think the last 2 years we've gone to Fullerton for the fireworks, but before that, maybe just walking, never really seen it. I didn't think we actually had a fireworks show until last year. So it was pretty cool. It's a really new thing. But we went down there, and when it hits midnight, what do you do? What's the first thing you do?
I guess drink some champagne, and then if I'm with the missus, give her a smooch and say Happy New Year, right around that, something like that.
See, that's what a smart man would do.
Uh-oh.
That's not what I did.
What did you do? You got out your gun and just started letting off some in the air? You're like, Happy New Year!
Pretty much the same thing. But no, I grabbed my phone, and it hits midnight, and I'm waiting for, there was a group at the coffee shop because we got a good seat to the fireworks. So I'm like, oh, guys, it's going to start. It's 11:59. Come on, let's move closer and get out of the way. There's some canopies in front of us. Yeah. And they're like, oh, we can't leave until we finish our coffees and stuff. So I'm like, okay, so they go, they finish their drinks. And as soon as midnight hits, I'm like, the fireworks. So I ditch them and leave them. And mind you, my girlfriend was with them. So I'm like, I want the fireworks to start. So I went to go get in a good view so I could start taking pictures of the fireworks. I get super excited, kid in the candy shop, and then she comes running over and she's like, Happy New Year. And I'm like, oh yeah, Happy New Year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I just forgot. Everyone's doing that right at midnight. I just got really excited about the fireworks. So got into it. I was like, oh yeah, Happy New Year. She reminded me, and then for 1 minute, I'm like, okay, Happy New Year, group chat, Happy New Year. Yeah. And back to the fireworks. I'm like, I got to get back to the fireworks. But I guess it wasn't the most affectionate way, so I kind of messed up a little bit. Did
you hear about that in the car ride home or later? Or maybe the next morning?
It got mentioned.
I love that. Hey, well, you know what? I totally get where you're going from. I love that you're excited about fireworks still like that. I do love fireworks as well, but the way you said like a kid in a candy shop, I could picture it, and you get a little too stoked. Yeah. What? I guess I grew up watching a lot of rom-coms, and I was like, I always want that kiss at midnight. So as soon as I started dating, I was like, I've been wanting this since middle school. So, yeah. But you probably always had the women pine over you, so that's probably why.
I just always was running around for fireworks.
I do like that thought also. Just since middle school, I would love to see a montage of you just every time the stroke of midnight, just getting stoked for fireworks from elementary school to the last week.
It's the same old, dude. I'm like, what? I'm like, this is awesome. And then I love lighting them up. I mean, we grew up going out to Laughlin.
Light them if you got them.
4th of July, dude. I used to love when we'd bring some back. I mean, we never did.
Allegedly.
But allegedly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So I've always looked forward to that. That's always been one of those fun things for me where it still gets me excited, man. I'm still all about fireworks, and wish they weren't so expensive.
Yeah. People would always blow a little extra chunk of change on those things. And like I love that it doesn't take much for you to get stoked. I had friends who they were completely sober all the time, like they were straight edge, didn't smoke or drink ever, but they would. On 4th of July week, they would blow a decent amount of dough on some fireworks, and it was always good to be around them. It was always good to be around for 4th of July because they could only light so many. And I'm like, oh, awesome. But you brought up Laughlin, man. I was just telling someone about the 4th of July out there in Laughlin. Used to be so cool. Next to the Tropicana, where it was just all dirt, where all the families would just be lighting fireworks off, where it's legal. Where it's legal.
That was actually the first time you guys, my cousins, it was actually Joseph. He taught me how to, those little like green firework bombs, like they're a little circular ball. They look like a golf ball.
Oh yeah,
a fuse coming out of it.
Uh-huh.
So he used to show me, just light it, watch the fuse, let it get close, and then throw it, so that we have something to go in the air.
Yeah.
Because I used to I'm like, dude, I want something to go up in the air. He's like, just do this, and I'm like, wow. So I started doing that as a kid.
Yeah. It's a little like our version of Russian roulette.
Yeah. So like, okay, I throw it now. What?
Man, for me, I'm a sucker for nice sunset. I love talking about like simple things that like I've always loved throughout my life is nice little sunset, dude. When it hits like pink and purplish in the sky, it looks like some cotton candy. I'll be like, babe, dude, look at outside. Like we gotta go outside right now. We gotta go outside and go look at until it's gone. And then if I don't, I'll be sad. I'll be sad the rest of the evening. I'm like, should have went out there for at least 5 minutes and seen it go away.
I respect that too. That Antonia's really put me on to like, she sees the moon. She's like, look at the moon.
Uh-huh.
And if she sees the sunset, she's like, wow. She's like, wow, look at the sunset. Sorry. But yeah, she was, she's kind of put me onto it. And I do respect that. I think it's a super simple thing that doesn't cost $500. Fireworks cost a lot of money.
Right.
It's a simple thing, but it costs a lot. Your guys' is free.
Yeah, and it's disposable. Like it's completely disposable. You're just literally burning money, some might say. You know what I mean? Setting money aflame with the fireworks, and I mean I could go on another tangent about gambling. Gonna be going to Laughlin in a couple weeks, but I always know how to limit myself with budget wise. So like I won't be throwing too much money. I usually stick to my budget pretty good of gambling, but I tell people I'm like that who don't like gambling. I'm like, well, I still go to the arcade to play video games. I still pay money to go play something that I'm guaranteed. Yeah, I'm entertained, and I'm guaranteed not getting anything back. Because the arcade, the barcades nowadays or whatever they call them, where they sell beer and all that, they don't even have tickets where you can get little vampire teeth or a little stuffed animal. I guess Dave and Buster's does. Yeah. So I mean, to be able to do that where I get beer for free and there's a possibility that I might get some extra change on the back, I don't hate that.
That's a good deal. See, that's a good business decision.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm like, I get free beer, and then like I can count to 21. I like doing it different ways. That's how I do it. It's a nice little blackjack.
I think I went, it was over Christmas break. We were in Colorado. Oh, no, Thanksgiving. We were in Colorado, and they had an arcade bar there. And I was so impressed that it wasn't like $2 a game. It was old school, 25 cents. Put a quarter in.
Oh, that's awesome.
You go and get your quarters from them. They have all the rolls. And it was great because I felt like I actually could sit in one quarter. I'd go on Pac-Man or Frogger. Like they had like OG games. So I'd sit there and be like, okay, well, this is as long as I'm alive. I'm like, wow, one quarter just lasted me like 10 minutes. I'm like, that was fun. That was a great time. Let me go to the next one. It was really cool. And then also had, they had a bar there too.
Did they have any House of the Dead over there? Did they have any House of the Dead?
Yes.
Yes. Time Crisis and House of
the
Dead.
All the classics.
Yeah.
It was great. It was such a good one. And then they even had the updated versions. Like I like that new Mario Kart one. I don't know if you've seen it in like arcades.
It's like a sit down racing one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it takes a photo of you.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are so good. Yeah.
So like I even like that one. Like they had a good mixture.
Yeah.
It was a really good place to be. I like those arcade bars.
Yeah, definitely. We have the one in Riverside that I always go to. I feel like on I think on Wednesdays or Thursdays they have half off games, so you could half off all games there. So it kind of stretches out. $25. If we get $25 between me and the lady or me and the kiddo on those days, we could be there for hours and then maybe even leave not spending all of it. But yeah, that's dude, that's the best.
I remember being a kid and just getting a $5 bill, maybe if I got lucky, a $10 bill, and I was just already picturing how many quarters were about to come out.
It seemed like it was forever. That was my jackpot. That's me hitting the jackpot.
Exactly. My dad's like, "Here's $10." I'm like, "What?" Boom, and I'm like, "Come on!" I'm like, "We're gonna be here all day." I'm like, "I'm gonna have extra to take home."
Yeah, we're Laughlin kids, so we're just carrying a big old bucket that's full with coins and stuff like that. After, I'm like, I feel like this is too heavy for this cup. Oh man,
They're gonna think I was gambling.
Such good times. So you were with the in-laws for Thanksgiving, missed you then, and then we gotta hang out Christmas Eve. That was great with the family and good times. Pretty fun games.
There were some good times.
Yeah,
except for somebody not making it a good time. Just trying to have a good time tonight, Eric.
I was so perplexed by it. I don't even want to. I don't even want to get it on the air.
We don't need to get it on there, but that was amazing.
Oh my!
Eric made it a good time.
Oh.
We all had a great time. We played games.
No bidet this year, though. There was no bidet for the grand prize. Was hoping to keep the bidet tradition.
I was kind of disappointed. I was excited. Everybody
yeah.
hyped it up last year. Thought I was going to go home with the bidet. Yeah. But I guess my family won the bidet last year, and it was allegedly going to be regifted in this year's White Elephant.
Yeah. Hey, your sister's partner? Didn't expect that.
Yeah. You know what?
Is that all I say, or do we go dive into it deeper?
We don't need to get into that, too, because I got in trouble on the way home.
What did you... Okay. Well, we're going to have a... Do we say what you got in trouble for on the way home? Or
No. We don't need to go there. I didn't get not on the way home. I just already knew from the get-go when I walked and said, "Hey, just if you don't mind, just don't sleep in my room." And it did not go down well.
That's big bro. That's big bro activities. You got to.
So it worked, but we probably shouldn't go there.
Yeah.
Because she's in the other room and she can come out anytime, and I don't think we need that.
I'm just clearly lowering his voice right now, and I'm also too just for my safety. Oh my goodness! Oh well, I'm sure all the listeners understand what it's like to get together with the families for holidays, the in-laws, meet your family's partners, and just be like, "Whoa, oh okay." And so, I mean, I've been reading a lot of these to nice little segue for "Am I in the Wrong" on Reddit. Man, people's families argue about politics a lot.
Ooh, do we have a lot of those?
No, I didn't choose any of those. But I mean, dude, what do you have nothing better to talk to about your family than politics? Like, what a boring dinner with your family. Like, oh yeah, these are my beliefs about this.
Well, it could be boring. It could be entertaining, depending on what side of the table you're sitting on.
Oh, yeah.
If you're not a part of it, you're not a part of it, that's entertaining.
I feel like if it's in an in-laws, then great. Great. Yeah. Great. You're like, oh, wow, I actually agree with him a lot. Just maybe add a little gas to the fire. Oh, man.
Gaslight it. But, yeah, I think that's hilarious. Dang. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. But it wasn't. I don't really care. It was just hilarious. So at one of my other family gatherings, we had two family members walk in that said how the Grinch stole, or how the Trump stole Christmas.
That's what their shirts wore.
That's what their ugly sweaters were. But it wasn't supposed to be ugly sweaters. It was supposed to be Christmas sweaters. So everyone was wearing Christmas sweaters. Yeah, and theirs wasn't ugly to them. So they were wearing their Christmas sweater, and it just said, how the Trump stole Christmas. And I'm like, that's interesting. I was like, because the number one thing people say is, don't make the holidays political.
Yeah.
But completely avoided it. Didn't even went up, and nobody got mad. Everyone was just like, "Does that say Trump on it?" And we're like, "Yeah, that does." It says how the Trump stole Christmas, and I'm like, "Wow!" And there's like an election ballot and stuff like that.
Wow. Oh man,
Good
I didn't
stuff.
see that at Spencer's. I did not see that at Spencer's. Spencer's got bangers. This isn't a plug, although it should be. They got some cool Christmas sweaters. They like light up and stuff like that. I think I saw one with South Park characters and it said like,
That's cool.
You know, some wordplay about the Christmas balls, something like that. Something about the ornaments.
Oh, did I tell you about the sweater that my coworker made?
No.
There was an ugly sweater contest at our holiday event, and everyone brings their own. But this one of my coworkers made her own, and it was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer in the front.
Love it.
And she said, "Me and Rudolph have a ton in common. We're both happy, jolly, like super excited. Our noses get red when it's cold." And then she turns around and she lifts up the tail that's part of me. She's like, "And we both have buttholes." And she put a butthole on it. She put a reindeer butthole on the back of her sweater that she knitted. She knitted this thing too. And so then the whole company's butthole, butthole, butthole. And then my boss comes in. He's like, "Are you not entertained?"
We
It
forgot
was great.
to mention to the listeners that you work for Barstool Sports.
Exactly.
What an awesome holiday! That's the one you got flown out to. Was it up?
Yes.
Was it up north?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Yeah, in the Midwest.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
man,
so
that's so awesome.
yeah, no, that was cool. That was a fun time, but that was a interesting sweater too, which we all loved. She won. She won the contest.
Dude, she needs to
And,
mass produce those. I mean, what's her Etsy?
I know. It was awesome. It was so good. Stole the show. Everybody was excited. It's funny you bring up Barstool Sports. We actually had somebody. I don't know if you watch any of those Barstool guys, but we had one for our. It was the beginning of the year kickoff that we do once a year. So we always have somebody, a guest speaker, come, and we had someone from Barstool actually come through, and it was he was funny. I think his name's Big Cat.
Okay, yeah, they all kind of rule. I know there was this model. This is me just throwing dirt on what you just said. There was this model that did a lot of stuff with Barstool Sports, and I think Chive On or whatever. I was following her for years on Instagram. I think like from like college, like early college to like last year or 2 years ago. She like stabbed her boyfriend in like Miami. Like in a Miami thing, and I was like, I was scrolling through my Instagram. It's like Instagram model / whatever for Barstool Sports, allegedly attempted murder her boyfriend, and I'm like, I think I kind of recognize that mugshot, and I read it, and it's the girl that I've been following since like late high school or early college.
I thought you were gonna say dated.
Oh no! I would have dodged a knife there if that was the case. But yeah. Besides that, Barstool Sports seems pretty awesome.
Yeah, no, definitely. Other than that, they ran with it. They are still going, and it all started with Dave Portnoy and this pizza bit. It's just crazy. They definitely do what they want, have a good time, and they do not worry about any like cancellation or they're unapologetic.
Yeah,
For sure.
I really love their videos because I've never gone to a football game, let alone a college football game, and I love the videos of like that they reshare of just the tailgates and the chaos that happens at the tailgates. And more often than not, it seems like there's a lot of wrestling crossover at these football games because they're like jumping through the tables or like getting power bombed through the beer pong tables.
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
That's awesome. Andrew, you went to a cool party school. I mean, I can't.
I didn't.
Okay, no.
I didn't go to a cool. It was a cool school, not a cool party.
Right,
school.
right.
But we did touch. You know, we would dabble.
A little dabble.
In the things, if you were hanging out with the right people, but at those schools, everybody does it.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference. Everybody does it. At our schools, like you can definitely find where the people are doing it. But over there, it's like everyone's doing that on Saturday.
Not to put you on the spot, is there anything you remember seeing at like a tailgate or a party that you can speak of that was like pretty like, whoa, that was pretty awesome? Like someone jumping off the second story and onto tables of beer pongs.
You know what? I'm going to say the craziest tailgating that I ever did see in my time was at at Berkeley. It was really cool if you went, like, most of the tailgating had to be done at like a fraternity house.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be fun. They'd invite parents, alumni, anybody to come to the house. So it'd be cool, like on a game day Saturday morning, you go in the backyard of our fraternity and you just see all the parents, all the kids, alumni, everybody hanging out in the backyard, and they're playing drinking games or doing whatever they're doing. So that was like a really great sight to see. But I would say the craziest one had to be in San Diego State. Their fraternity, anybody there, the people that went to the school, all those guys would drive in with a truck. They'd go to Costco, clear out Costco, Kirkland brand. It's done. It's all of that they have on supply is in the back of their trucks. They pull up to the tailgate. They bring their wooden tables. They set up all over the parking lot, and it's just rage state. It was the most raging I've ever seen. Just like walking in a parking lot, I'm like, this is legal. I'm like, you're able to drink just out in the open, and like the cops, as long as there's no problems, the cops don't care. I'm like,
kind of look the other way.
I'm like, this is insane. And then my mom and dad went to that game too, and they said they got there early just to sit in a parking spot, have a couple drinks to themselves. And he said next thing they know, there's just all these trucks lining up, and just guys just like making rows to just take the beer out of the trunk, put it, and then they made like a huge ice chest in the bed of one truck. They made a pool in another trunk. Like, they were just having a great time.
Did you go out and see your parents just like kind of chilling in the bed of the truck with the pool, like just like, hey, I'm gonna crack one open with us?
Dude, my dad was so jealous. He was like, that was the craziest thing I've ever seen. He's like, and it took them like 15 minutes to set up. He was like, everybody was just ready to go, and then that was it. He's like, they were cracking drinks like crazy. They were pouring them out for everybody. They're like, oh, great, did your kid play for SDSU? And he said it was just so much fun. It was a lot of fun for him. So
I love the dedication and hustling of like for the common goal to party. Like, everyone's setting up the tables, everyone's setting up all the, you know what I mean? They're doing better assembly lines that I'm sure that they do at work. They're like, no, we care about this. We care about this. Let's go.
They're focused.
They're
focused, man.
Well, I hear you could do that at the Sacramento River too. Like, you could have like beers down there, open containers and stuff, right?
As long as there's no cops.
Well, then that you can say that about anything, anywhere. You were tuning to Palmtrees in Progress Presents. Don't forget to check out our website, palmtreesinprogress.com, our YouTube, Palmtrees in Progress, and all social medias at Palmtrees in Progress. Also on Spotify and all streaming platforms. We're going to get into the Am I in the Wrong segment, part of the show. I got a good one. It's kind of New Year's themed. I a little skimmed through this one, and so this one says, "Am I in the wrong for lying to my husband?" Just based off that, I might say yes. But let's go a little bit deeper. Am I in the wrong? On New Year's this year, because this was written 3 days ago, so 2 days ago, we had biscuits and gravy for breakfast. My husband was telling me he wanted me to be more firm with him about things he procrastinates about. Today I made biscuits and pulled out the leftover gravy. He then got on to me about he doesn't like leftovers and he'll just make something else. Then he proceeded to ask Alexa, how long is gravy good? She says about 2 to 3 days, depending. And so he goes, see, even she says it's bad. So I tell him I'll make new gravy, but I didn't. I reheated the old gravy. So it's pretty good. So once he finished, he dug through the trash to see if there was new gravy, but he saw that there was none of the new containers and stuff, and yelled at me for lying to him. This is one of those things he procrastinates about. He says all the time he needs to get better. He needs to get better about. Sorry, lost. About eating leftovers. I also work in food and I'm food certified, and I know the food was good still. I realize I shouldn't have lied, but then I'm wasting food and doing extra work and not doing what he asked. Am I in the wrong?
I don't think she is.
I don't think
Honestly,
she is.
I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. I don't think it was that hard because I think that was a funny move. I
Yeah, how could you be
agree.
mad at them at that point? You're like, ah, you got me.
She got me. I would. Yeah, no, I don't think she's in the. I don't think she's in the wrong. I think that was a great move. Good business decision, not to waste the gravy. And then she's also making it a little less hard on herself. Antonia always she makes dinners for us all the time. So if she wanted to reuse something, I'd say go ahead. If she thought something was like gonna go bad, I'd take one for the team and be like, no, that's fine. Don't make a new one. Like you could just use the old one.
Right.
That's my perspective. I just don't want to make more work for her.
Yeah. Yeah, and because Angie doesn't know how to cook, apparently. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
She just is the best cook ever.
Wow.
So,
That was such a good response. I feel like you're still trying to get out of trouble from New Year's Eve. No, I completely agree with you on this one. I don't think that she's in the wrong at all. I personally am the person who might be eating food past its due date, past its its life. You know, where the point where my partner might be like, no, babe, I'll just make something else. Because I'm like, no, this is good still. I really hate when food goes to waste. I really hate it. Even if she buys it, like it's just like the thought of, I feel guilty, you know what I mean, taking food from, people who don't have, no, I'm not taking, I feel guilty letting food go to waste when people don't have it. And so, I mean, I look up all the time, I'm like, how long is cooked shrimp for? Not very long, by the way.
I was gonna say that one was like the least.
Yeah.
You picked one that had
the least shelf life.
Yeah.
You might as well eat that. Like, how long is ceviche good for if it's been in the sun?
Not long.
Not long. Okay, so we're both on the same on the same side. She's not in the wrong. He needs to quit being a little prude and eat some leftovers, bro. No, that never hurt anybody.
Make her life easy.
Yeah. Get your immune system up. Am I right? Let's read some of these comments off there. So you lied, and he's checking the trash. Y'all got issues. That's from Work Hop Joe on Reddit. Work Hop Joe. Okay, so I guess what they got. There's different things people get voted. You can be saying that you're in the wrong or you're not in the wrong. This one is everyone got from all of the votes. They got claimed everyone sucks. So both parties. So everyone sucks is when both parties are in the wrong. So everyone sucks. Let's see. Everyone sucks. You're both being immature. Also, I don't think you know what procrastinate means. Cover character 8179 coming out to play, baby. Oh man, that's so funny. Oh, that's awesome. Dude, they need to run this show. Okay, so there's another one that's also says that's not really procrastinating. I'm confused how it would have been extra work for you. He said he'd make something else for himself. Why didn't you just eat the leftovers and let him make something else? Yeah. Y'all, everyone keeps saying you have issues in a relationship that are well above Reddit's pay grade.
That's where I wasn't going, but I guess
yeah,
I can see some.
Yeah. It's like I was am I in the wrong for not knowing they were crying at the party? That's weird. That's a weird one. I didn't know they even had that on here.
I don't even know how that started. That's what I want to know.
Truly don't even know. So am I in the wrong for not inviting my friends to do things with me anymore? And it's just singular friend. I said friends like the show. So me and Jessica are pretty good friends. Known each other for years. We made plans to travel together back in 2020. Never happened because of COVID. Every year after, she can't commit because finances. We were planning a big Euro trip. No biggie. It happens, except she has the funds to do literally everything and anything else under the sun versus me saving up for the trip. I wasn't trying to pocket watch, but I just took note. Asked her one last time about it and she said she couldn't afford it, and I decided to go without her mentally. Recently, she started seeing this guy, Robert, and they've been traveling together, flying to see each other, and it irked me because we had our stuff planned forever and she didn't commit. But she'll go with this guy. I got the hint. I moved on, asked my friend Kira if she wants to travel, and Kira said yes. So we did our travels, had a good time, and we're planning more. Jessica is salty I traveled with Kira. Parentheses. Kira and Robert are also exes, and it didn't end well between all three of them. I've since learned, but not my drama. Wow. I pointed out.
Not my drama.
Yeah. What a random person she decided to go travel with that invite. I pointed out that she never commits and she never has funds or time off, but plans vacays with Robert all the time, and is mad I'm traveling with Kira instead. It's not just travel. Either we live in the same city, Jessica never wants to explore, try new things with me, or will flake out, but with Robert, she won't. I tell her to watch a new show, ignored. Robert says the same thing, and she watches it. I say, let's go on a mini trip to do wine tasting. She agreed, but never follows through or brings it up unless I put the efforts to plan. Robert says the same, and she starts planning everything. So it just continues to go about that. One little paragraph was, she got very mad and said, I'm just bitter over being single / never having a boyfriend. Parentheses, I won't deny it, but I also have other friends in a relationship who are able to do stuff without me and not just their boyfriends. So is she in the wrong?
I think, dang, I'm going to have to go with, I understand her point of view. That it does suck to have that friend that does that on a consistent basis, but also I probably would have learned the second time or third time. That's the type of friend she is.
Yeah,
which is fine. It's just like I wouldn't have high expectations.
Yeah. Like, why keep hurting yourself and not realizing that the same results are happening? You know what, Andrew? That was really mature of you to say too. Like, she should have realized that she's that kind of person. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because we all have friends that are like fall into their relationship and completely. But that's what kind of I feel like growing up is. Like, you're gonna want to spend more time with the missus than like going out with the boys every you know what I mean, every weekend or something like that. I don't know. I won't go watch Wicked. I'll tell you that. But
well, I'm not gonna go watch it, but I'll watch it here. I'll watch it at the house. I'll stream it at the house.
Oh, you're gonna be popular. Defying gravity.
Yeah, that's funny. You know, I think it's just I think she's one of my favorite sayings. Not my favorite sayings, but the saying that like opened my mind up is like, a crazy person is a person that does the exact same thing over and over and expects different results.
Insanity. Yeah.
Insanity. There you go.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that is true. You know, why would you consistently expect something different? One, you're not changing any of the input.
Yeah.
You're doing the exact same thing. You keep doing these like invites. A difference maker would be just confront her and be like, hey, you know, like it's whatever she's feeling, do whatever, but just confront her. Just say it at least once. Maybe it soaks in. Maybe it changes things. But yeah, that's just kind of my input. I think
communication. Yeah.
Try to make a difference. Try to fix what your problem is, and if it's not fixed from that, then try it. Then you know, all right, I'm not going to really invite you. I'm not going to rely on you to make those plans. And I think also be a little understanding is like she wants to get a boyfriend.
Yeah.
She's actually like the girl that just said, I'm jealous that she doesn't have it. Was like, well, she's actually putting her priorities into trying to make a relationship with the boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's like she's trying, and you could try too, because there's not enough time in the world.
Yeah, I don't think she should stop extending the invite. You know, because then when they can make it, and you got to appreciate the time that they kick it. But one of my favorite sayings is you can pick your nose and you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your friend's nose. And that doesn't have anything to do with this. But I mean, you said your favorite saying, and I wanted to share mine. And
not my favorite saying. It's just something that came to my mind, and I'm like, wow, I'm gonna remember that one.
Yeah. No, that is the first time I heard that, like the definition of insanity. I was like, oh, that's so sick. And for sure, I still use that every once in a while, and I got it in my noggin all the time.
But you also got the nose one.
Yep, that one stays there, baby. That one stays on constant repeat. If that was on my Spotify, it'd be the most played wrap up every year. But dude, what a conniving move though on her. She's like, what a coincidence that the person I invited was Robert's ex. Like, how did you even find that? Like, oh, I didn't know that. But so, what are you talking to Kira about? You know what I mean? Like, what are they talking about? If they're like, what shallow relationship? Where like they're not like, oh yeah, my best friend. You know, I'm kind of salty about her not making it to things. Oh, I know her. She's dating Robert. Like, that was for sure a shady move.
That was pretty crazy. Yeah. Well, she did kind of mention. Also, my favorite thing about Reddit, and I don't know if you know this, you can invest in Reddit.
Ooh.
And the way that I think about it is like, it kind of is turning into the new Google.
Yeah.
Where it's like you can't Google that, or you can Google that question, but your answer is going to be on Reddit.
Yeah, the good
You know,
ones,
like-
the good ones for sure.
But like anything, I feel like nowadays
Links, I'd say
there's
links
separate-
even.
You said what?
Links, like if you're looking for a specific link to something, they'll always have it on there as opposed to like Google. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, it does keep coming back to Reddit, which is like it's turning into a new Google engine search. But like, okay, I'm gonna get a little TMI right here.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have it? Oh, I do have it. All right, for all the listeners, this is gonna put me down a bunch of points, but it's all right. Carissa got me this for Christmas. Earwax removal system.
Could we do a live video of you just taking that when you finally use that?
I'll just send you the pictures.
No.
We did it last night.
No, have
We used it last night.
you should have
So-
gone live on the Instagram.
Palmtrees in progress. I should have. That would have been good. That would have been so good. But so yeah, she gets me this. It's great. It's awesome, and you can see in the ear. You can do all that. It's got a beautiful camera.
What does the video play off of on your phone?
Yeah, so you can just sync it up to your phone,
Man.
and whatever the camera's seeing.
Of course.
On the
drones
ear
do
thing.
that. Why wouldn't your earwax removal thing?
Dude, and then I didn't know how many people have already gotten this product, already had it. So I started looking. My first search was, what does a clean ear look like? Because I wanted to compare my pictures.
Love that.
So I go into Google it, Reddit. Everything is Reddit. And I'm like, wow, so many people have already asked this question. And then I keep going into all their like different links and stuff. And so I'm clicking it and it's all the same product that I have. Like it's the same exact thing. They're like, what does this look like? And I'm like learning and looking at all these other people's ears. But it was just like, it was interesting for me because that's where I went. That's where I went to go get my information to confirm, all right, the people will speak, just kind of like, instead of just like, it's easier to understand, I think.
Yeah. Especially with that AI response on Google, it's like, oh, AI found this instead. But yeah, like anytime I find a bump that I'm like, what is this? I'm going on Reddit. Just kidding. but for sure. I feel like I had, my urine was like too foamy one time, and I was like, oh no, am I dying? It just turned out I was dehydrated. But Reddit helped me figure that out.
Because everybody else has those same questions.
Mm-hmm.
There's too many of us for it to just be me. Like, there's too many. So there's so many scenarios there, and that's why I think Reddit actually is like starting to become one of my.
Do you have a Reddit username?
I don't know. I think I have. Do you need one to have the app or like to get on?
No, I don't think. I usually Google it off a desktop and stuff like that, so I don't. But
that's what I did. I did it off my computer, and then it got me to all the. No, I did it off my phone, and then it always does that thing where you could continue in your browser, or do you want to go to the Reddit app?
Oh yeah.
So I've done that.
If you want to watch the NSFW stuff, you have to have the app.
So I don't know if I have one right here.
Just a heads up for everybody that's out there listening.
I don't know. I think my username might be First Exam 3235.
Yeah, they give you that stock when you just Although I don't know, it sounds like something you would give yourself because you're like, I went to college. First exam, baby.
This has to be a generated one. Yeah, it says my Reddit age is 1 year.
No, nice.
Right.
Check you out, dude. Getting all those trophies and stuff like that, and awards. I forget what they call it on that. But yes.
Medals. I think it's medals.
I think it is medals. Oh man. Well, we got about 3 minutes before we have to get out of here. Do you got anything to say? You want to say before we get going?
No, I just want hope everybody had a safe New Year's, great Christmas. I know we didn't get to talk for the last 2 weeks. So yeah, just hope everybody's off to a good start. Even if you're not, there's still plenty of time to
Let's go.
flip
Turn
the
that
switch.
around. Let's go.
We can turn it around. There's too much time. We can definitely make the 2025 still great, even if it didn't start off awesome. Yeah, dude, just happy for every year grateful for a healthy 2024.
That's
family, friends, everybody hoping for the same in 2025. And I know this is the time to be motivated to go get what you want. Basically, go get what you want and put that energy
motivated.
in. So. Make it happen.
Yes. Don't wait for next year for a New Year's resolution if you messed up already. Just start that right now. Start that in the morning. Yeah, dude. You know what? I got my protein shake, my protein breakfast shake. I've been getting my swole on, dude. I had pho the other day. I mean, I'm trying to eat healthy, dude. What? What the fuck? You know what I mean, man? Yeah. I don't know. I don't really have too many. Someone asked me what my New Year's resolution is, and I don't have one. I said something cool. I was like, I'm just gonna keep putting weights on my dumbbell. That's my New Year's resolution. Just to keep throwing more weights on there.
Get a little stronger, get a little buffer. I did we got back, I think, at like 1 o'clock, 1:30. We went to IHOP after the fireworks show.
Oh, yes.
Had a little 2025 IHOP run, and came back, weighed myself, and I was like, all right, this weight right here, I think I weighed in at like 172.
Okay.
A little bit lighter on my end, but I want to be this weight, but not look this way. That's what I said. I'm my goal is to still be this way at the end of 2025, but not look this way.
Yeah. Are you feeling like you're pudgy right now? Is Andrew saying that he's pudgy?
We got some holiday weight. We ate good.
Oh, dude, that's right. I stay getting holiday weight, baby.
I feel the worst when everyone's cooking their butts off and no one's eating. So I definitely always try to get as much as I can.
What a sweetheart!
Can.
What a sweetheart, and what a sacrifice you do to yourself.
Dude, I will throw away the body for you.
Andrew, I do want to say from all of us and the fam, you killed it with your mushrooms. I'm sorry, what were they? Stuffed mushrooms?
Stuffed mushrooms.
Your stuffed portobello mushrooms? Am I wrong? Are they not portobello?
Nope,
They might have
you're
been.
right.
Oh,
You're
sweet.
right.
Okay.
You were right.
Shout out to your stuffed mushrooms, Andrew. You killed it. Thanks for tuning in as always. We're Palmtrees and Progress Presents. We got big year. We're gonna be doing a lot of stuff. Don't forget to check out our social media to see Andrew's earwax. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye.
Shout out to everybody in California with the fires right now too.
Take it easy, guys. Be safe.
NBC News on KC.